Hello friends, in this session we are going to take up question 21 to 24 of class 5 Aryabhatta paper 2020 part 1. So let's look at this question. Tejaswini is baking muffins. When she packs 3 muffins in a box, 2 muffins are left. If she packs 5 muffins in a box, 3 muffins are left. When she packs 7 muffins in a box, she is left with as many muffins as were left when she packed 5 muffins, which means even in case of 7 muffins per box, 3 muffins are left. The least number of muffins she baked was. So now here let's assume that the least number of muffins baked is X. Now if placing 3 muffins per box, 2 are left. So this means X is of the type 3k1 plus 2. k1 is some constant because it is a multiple of 3 plus 2 are left. Similarly, if 5 muffins per box are packed, 3 are left. So this means X is of the type 5k2 plus 3. Similarly, in case of 7 muffins, again 3 are left. So this again implies X is of the type 7k3 plus 3. Why are we writing different constant? Because it will be different multiple of 3, 5 or 7. So we know that X is of the type, it's a multiple of 3 plus 2. It's also of the type multiple of 5 plus 3 and also of the type multiple of 7 plus 3. So what we do is in these two cases, we know that the remainder is 3. So we take LCM of 5 and 7, which is 35, and since 3 is the remainder in both the cases, we add 3 to this. So we get 38 after adding 3. So 38 is meeting both these criteria, 5k2 plus 3 and 7k2 plus k3 plus 3. So now let's see whether it complies with 3k1 plus 2 or not. So if it complies, then this is the answer. Otherwise, we'll have to find the next product. So if we divide 38 by 3, we get a remainder of 2. So that means it is meeting this criteria also. So the least number of muffins baked is 38. So 38 is the answer. Moving to the next question. At an ice cream tasting event, 55% of the people liked chocolate ice cream, 70% of the people liked kiwi gelato, 40% of the people liked both. There are 45 people who did not like any of the flavors. The total number of people at the event are. So we'll try to solve this using Venn diagram approach. So let's make a box. This box is the total number of people at the event. So let's draw this one circle, which is number of people who like the chocolate ice cream. And then this is another circle with people who liked the kiwi gelato. So now we are saying the common who like both is 40% of the people. But the total who liked chocolate ice cream was 55%. So the people who only like chocolate ice cream is 15%. Similarly, the people who like kiwi gelato was 70%, out of which 40% is covered in this bracket, which like both. So 30% liked only kiwi gelato. So now if we see, let the total number of people be X. So it means 0.15 times of X like chocolate ice cream. 0.4x like both, and 0.3x like kiwi gelato. So what does that mean? The total of this is 0.15x plus 0.4 plus 0.3x. This gives us 0.85x. So now people who did not like any flavor is x minus 0.85x. So this is 0.15x. And this number is given to be 45. So we are saying 0.15x is equal to 45. This gives us x equal to 45 by 0.15. So this is 300. So total number of people at the event was 300. Moving to the next question. Anurag walks to his school, which is 1600 meter away from his house, at a speed of 80 meter per minute. One day his friend Ankit, who was cycling at a speed of 180 per minute, gave him a ride. On that day, Anurag was able to reach the school in 15 minutes. The duration of time Anurag walked before taking the ride is, so let us take Ankit walked x meters. So what will be the time taken by Ankit to reach his school? First is x meter he is walking at the speed of 80 meter per minute. So x by 80 will be the time taken for walking, plus the remaining distance, which is 1600 minus x. This much distance was travelled at the speed of 180 per minute, because his friend gave him a ride who was riding at 180 meter per minute. So this is the total duration that he took to reach the school on that day, and this is given to be 15 minutes. Right, so now we just need to simplify this. We take the LCM of 80 and 180, which is 720. So we get 9x plus 6400 minus 4x is equal to, by 720 is equal to 15. So this gives us 5x plus 6400 is equal to 15 into 720, which is 10800. So 5x is equal to 4400. X is equal to 880 meter. So the duration of time, we have to find out the duration of time which Anurag walked. So duration for which he walked is the distance divided by the speed, which is 80 meter per minute. So this gives us 11 minutes. So 11 minutes is the answer to this question. Moving to the last question of this session, look at the given timetable and answer the following questions. So here is the timetable. Let's just see how do we read this timetable. There's the name of the station, and then we have train A, arrival time at the station, and then departure time from the station. Then the second station, for which again arrival and departure time are given, for the third also and for the fourth also. So the arrival and departure time are given for all of them. Right? For the last one, if it just stayed there, the departure time is not given. For the first one, if it is starting from there, the arrival time is not given, which is the case for train B. There is no arrival time because the train is starting from there. And for train A, departure time is not given on the final station because it is stopping at that station. So this is the information which is given for three trains, train A, train B and train C. So in this question, what we have to do is, based on whatever is asked, we will subtract the different times and find out how much duration did the train take, and then we'll find out the fastest or the slowest one. Let's look at the first case. We have to find out the fastest train going from Honshu City and Saddle Town. So it is starting from this station and it is going to the Saddle Town. So we will take the departure time of the first one, the Honshu City, and arrival at the Saddle Town. Right? So we'll find out the difference between these for all the three trains. I am not going to calculate the time here, but I have just given the information as to what is to be subtracted. Like in the first case, 1440 minus 0947, and then we get how many hours does the train take. Similarly for the train B and for the train C. So when we have to find out the fastest train, we have to actually find out the train which is taking the minimum time. So in this case it comes out to be train B is the fastest train. It is taking 4 hours 33 minutes. The second part of the question is train that takes the longest time from Kingston City to Austerley Town is. So from Kingston, which is this, to Austerley. So in this case, for the second one, we'll take this departure time and we'll take the arrival at Austerley City, and we'll subtract the departure time from this arrival time and find out how much time it is taking. I am just marking which two have to be taken for this process, and then we subtract and find out which train is taking the longest time. Here again the answer comes out to be train B. The third we have to find out is the fastest train from Kingston City to Saddle Town. So here we have to see the moving from Kingston City to Saddle Town. So we take this departure and this arrival. Here we'll take this departure and this arrival. Here we take this departure and this arrival. I am using different colors so that it is clearly understandable as to which pair is to be taken for which question, which part of the question. So we'll subtract and find out which train is taking the minimum time to find out the fastest train. So again this answer comes out to be train B in this case. Now for the last one, we have to find out the train that takes the longest time to reach Austerley Town from the Honshu City. So between these two. So we'll take the departure of this now and the arrival of this. The departure of this, arrival of this, departure of this, arrival of this. And we have to find out which train takes the longest time, and this in this case is train C. So friends, if you like the video, please like it and share it with your friends, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel to get updates on the new sessions.